Hi guys, Juliet here from Fluffy Ducks Learning. Welcome to my second video. This is for parents out there who are looking for something fun to do with their children this week in literacy. It's all going to be a free download again on Test, the Times Educational Supplement website. I'll put the link underneath this video. So it's called Stretching Sentences, which is exactly what it says on the tin. We're going to take a phrase with a noun and we're going to stretch it using the question words who, what, where, how and when. So we start with a who, and I've put some examples as well in the pack that I filled in to show you the kind of sentences that you can make. Something fun for all the family. You could make it into a game one evening or in the day where you all start with the same noun phrase. So here I've used the fluffy cat. If you all start with the same phrase and follow the pattern, and then at the end you all share your sentences and see who's got the funniest sentence or the best sentence and score points, turn it into a game. Okay, so the fluffy cat is the what, and then we say, is the who, and we say, what is the cat doing? Well, the fluffy cat played with its toy. And then we can say, well, where is it playing with the toy? And the fluffy cat played with its toy in the garden. Well, how is it playing? So all these things are going to create more of a picture in your mind. The fluffy cat played excitedly. So we're putting an adverb in, and an adverb describes the verb. The verb is the doing word. So played excitedly with its toy in the garden. And then here I've put an or, and I've just rejigged the sentence, and this is something you can do with children as they're getting more confident with their using adverbs in their sentences. We can rejig the sentence and we say, well, what if we start with that word? So instead of putting it with the verb, we can say excitedly, and then we always need a comma after the adverb. Excitedly, the fluffy cat played with its toy in the garden, and we can rejig the sentence. So that's an example for, say, reception year one, or if you're starting off the first time you do it. And then as you get with your older children, you can start putting in more of the arrows. So we've got the when there as well. So we've got the brave knight is the who. What? What's the brave knight doing? The brave knight fought the green dragon. Where? The brave knight fought the green dragon in the forbidden forest. How? The brave knight courageously, and so we're putting the adverbs in now, courageously fought the green dragon in the forbidden forest. And then a when, and it's a really good idea to put your adverbial phrase, your phrase that describes when something happens, or it could be for the where something happened. As the sun began to set, the brave knight courageously fought the green dragon in the forbidden forest. So you can see by just using those question words, a very simple sentence can be stretched out to make a really interesting sentence. And I call that up-leveling. Okay, so this can be done as an activity on its own, or you could keep bringing it in when you're looking at children's writing to say, right, how can we up-level it? Can we use some of these question words to make more of a visual image of your writing? So when you're writing, what is the reader going to be having in their mind? Okay, so I've created these word banks really. So we've got each question word has a word bank, and I want you to keep adding to it. Okay, so you're going to have lots of much better ideas than I've had. So I've put things like a furry ferret, Penelope pinwheel, and I've colour coordinated on each one with a key, so you can see what all these words are. So Penelope pinwheel I've put in green because it's an example of a proper noun, and we can teach children that proper nouns, people or places, if it's got a specific name, you're going to need capital letters. And these are also furry ferret, Penelope pinwheel. We used a bit of alliteration where you use the same sound next to each other to create that pattern. The brave soldier, a sly fox. So encouraging children to put these adjectives, these describing words into their noun phrase to make them a bit more interesting. And at any time through this, encourage adjectives as well. So here, the brave knight fought the green dragon. We've got Brave Knight, we've got the Green Dragon, but we've got the forest, the Forbidden Forest. The Brave Knight courageously fought the Green Dragon in the dark, foreboding Forbidden Forest. So children will start to say, oh, I'm going to add that in, I'm going to add that, and keep making them more and more interesting. We've got the where. So we've got, these are where the adverbs are coming in now, where, how and when. So we've got, try starting some sentences with the where word. So in the distance could be a good start. Over the hills and far away. Beyond the dark woods. Try and start with some hows. So nervously, suddenly, cautiously. Remember, always put a comma after the adverb or the adverbial phrase. And then the when, so early in the afternoon, before the dawn of time, in the middle of the night, at 6 o'clock, before tea. Okay, starting with some of your sentences with time adverbs and adverbial phrases can be really effective. Okay, so we've got these here that you can print out and laminate, put in a plastic wallet, and you can keep using them over and over, or just print them out as many times as you need to use with pen or pencil. So yeah, that's it. It's all going to be as a free download on Tess. I'll put the link underneath. Any questions, please ask. Say it again, I'm here if anybody needs any help. Stay safe, stay well, stay in. Bye.